So it is working. Yes, my mom says she can hear me now. So that's a sign that we could get going. So this is where things are going to be a little interesting, where I'm actually not going to try and like play the video through this stream. So mom, and anyone else who might be watching this in the future, there is a link I'm putting in the chat box right now, and I'm going to put it in the description of this video as well. So everybody who is joining the live on the internet, I just put this in the chat. I'm going to edit into the description of the video. Go watch Etonia at exactly 8 o'clock, which is in 6 minutes. That's when it's officially being released. I guess I had in the past known I was going to take this long to set up, but go ahead and watch that in 6 minutes and then come back to this chat, and we're going to talk about how I made it over here on my screen. Okay, and everybody who's in this house, you're just going to bear with me maybe 5 minutes, and then we're going to watch it, and then we're going to talk about it. Turn it up. Oh, point it up a little. Oh, this thing. Make that go away. I got it. This works. This works. I'm streaming the right screen, but I'm not. Jesus Louises. Okay, going to my live video that's currently happening, and I'm saying, Etonia, watch Etonia here. Save. Okay, so now that video should have, if I refresh this, it should have a description. Watch Etonia here. Okay, so anyway, what are we at now? T-minus 5 minutes. Okay, guys, thank you everyone for coming. And just so everyone in the internet knows, also in the house, who's all right. Alphabetically, if you're in this video, say your name. Alec Hudson is in this video and in this room. Can anyone see that? Oh, did you hold a fan at some point, Ryan? All right. We got people. Okay, let me see if I can. The joke about blowing people is rampant again. We used a fan. Oh my God, I don't know if you can hear this. We used a fan to, hey, Ampistad. Nova, Ampistad's here. Thank you, guys. Yeah, the joke about people getting blown to make this video is that I actually, let me just show people what that looks like. There's a lot of the footage where it looks like we're underwater was actually filmed in my studio. Slow-mo wind. So all right, here, guys, if you be quiet, I'll show you guys what being blown refers to. Okay? Yep. Joe's not here right now. Let's see if we can get one of someone who is here. Oh, more Joe. This is silly though. Okay, there. This is a great shot. This is a great shot. This is a great shot. Okay. So we have see if this plays in slow-mo. Okay, so that's real time, but I can slow this down to like, I think like 12% because it was filmed in slow motion. And there he is flying. Oh, yeah. Yep. Oh, I just realized there's a lot of stuff in this behind the scenes timeline that I didn't even know I had. But some of the stuff was filmed underwater. Yay, that was annoying. We'll get back to all that. We'll get back to all that. We have 2 minutes left. What do y'all want to talk about? So we have in the house, we have Alec, Piotr, Erica, we have Eugene, Liz was part of Liz, by the way, was an amazing production assistant, came all the way out to Race Chasm in Gloucester and helped out there and helped out here. Also blew some people. Ryan and Sean were helpful. Mike helped blow people. Everyone here was doing a great job blowing people with a fan. Don't restrict me, YouTube. I'm talking about blowing with a fan. Yeah. Special thanks. Special thanks. Very special thanks. Yeah, exactly. Liz's production assistant. Liz got that production assistant. I don't know why it's like only Joe. Oh, there, because I was in a Joe folder. Oh, you also obviously Alex Grebov. Hi. I totally did not forget you. He's about to be there he is. Him and Olive, who's not here. But maybe you'll be here online, Olive. Just getting blown in slow motion. Yeah. Some of these scenes are actually used, and I'll show you that in the final timeline. All right, down to 1 minute. Oh, this shot. We tried makeup and then just forgot. We were like, hey, let's put like cool symbolic makeup on our faces to be more angelic, and then just did it once and forgot. We're just like, oh, I guess we won't do that anymore. That's pretty dope. That's a pretty cool shot. All right, it's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock. It's time. All right, here we go. So just to make sure audio doesn't go crazy, I am going to mute myself and play the video. People online won't hear anything for 4 minutes. You'll just see me smiling. Go ahead and watch the video via the link in the description or the link in the chat. I am now going to click that link, and I'm going to, before... What? Why is it still... Yeah, let's see if this works. So this is YouTube's weird abstract, the video's not ready yet loading screen. Yeah, I know. It's 8:01 YouTube. I had it set for 8 o'clock. Yeah, let's go check. That's 1 minute and 10 seconds, or how come it's not counting down? Okay, guys, give me a quick second. Oh, it has a countdown?
Play and go back to the end of it. YouTube. 50.
Huh. I've never had to wait for my own video. Wait, so these are numbers that are counting down? Way to go, YouTube. What? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I bet there's going to be a technical issue. 2, 1. No audio. Oh, let's try this. Ha ha! Audio. Okay, guys, you ready to see this video I've been working on for over a year? All right, let's do it. This is Etonia by Alec Hudson. Yeah, thank you guys. All right, you can all go home now. If you want. But yeah, that's Etonia. I'll let it sink in or whatever. You can turn on a light, sure. Maybe turn the room light on, but just like not. See, it's only 1080 so far. That sucks. Oh well. It is supposed to be very high 4K. And so I'll just pull up the 4K version on the screen if you guys want to like go through any of it. And yeah, I mean, no, I don't have a blooper reel yet. But I have some footage. Wait, wrong video. Etonia. Are people responding to me on the internet? Because people around here are not saying as many things. Do. My mom says, wow, great. Thanks, Mom. Thank you. Yeah, cool. Any other questions? I'm just like obsessively trying to figure out.
Water coming up more and more on the piano.
Yeah, that's like the number one thing people want to know about is the piano scene.
That was freaking cool.
Thank you. It was actually one of the easiest things to do, weirdly enough. Let me just, whoops, sorry. I'm just trying to figure out, oops, I want to go to Media Manager and see why it's not in 4K yet. Although I guess you can't do that. Can you look at your own videos? No. Weird.
Talk about on YouTube, it's not 4K yet.
Yeah.
Wait.
You're losing your scene with the piano.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about the piano scene. Okay, let's just get to that. So, so this is what I had planned for you guys is like, so this is the video in 3 levels. One is like raw footage with green screen, then edited, and then color corrected. So this is the whole video again, just totally raw. You can see all this, how stupid it looked. There's actually a level before this. So no island. This is at Nate Schaefer. Yeah. Oh, wait, here. I guess this is the blooper reel. What? You had a question? Oh, really? That. Okay. All right. I'll give you a hint. I'm just gonna. It's just backwards vines. But I added a bunch of like dust and particles that like people probably don't notice, but it like the particles move when the vine moves, if this works. Like little floaty things, like these things. There's little floaty things everywhere, and they like move with, yeah. And there's also fog everywhere. That was really hard to fake. Like, didn't look like that. Wow. Yeah. He's gonna watch this crappy version and be like, "Oh wow, Alec, you didn't do it." Hey Jaguar. All right, this is the making of. So this is not the final. Yeah, so that's how I made it. Yeah, sorry, dude. Oh, Alec, do you want to tell him what you screwed up there? Yeah. Because his brain was still imagining it and couldn't grab it. His brain was like, it's still floating. Oh, well. Yeah. I guess it's not corporeal enough. So yeah, that was that. Yeah, that was hard. Like, there's like a I'm gonna log into my own YouTube to look at a video that I made where you actually I broadcasted live when I was doing the piano. The piano scene that people are curious about. Let's see if but it got taken down um because I used like music in the background just to keep it kind of entertaining. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so here's a video, but this is like now I'm YouTube living a YouTube live that was restricted. How screwed am I gonna get? I don't know. No, it won't be because it doesn't have the audio I used in this YouTube live. This is me YouTube live streaming a YouTube live stream that I made earlier, and it got taken down because it had audio music in the background. But anyway, it's cool because it shows how I made it. Oh yeah, you can see. Oh man, what a scruff ball. Okay, so yeah, if anyone's curious, I did like the whole video in After Effects. Oh, I was like, who the fuck is talking? Oh no, I just swore. Now it's gonna get taken down. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Oh, cool. All right, so like no surprise. So like I masked out the top half. Put in some footage of water that was like a lot of people would go 3D here. I just am not so good at 3D, and I always like before I try to get good at 3D, I'm like, let me see if I can fudge it with like footage or 2D, and it's just always like easy enough. Not because I'm good, but just 2D footage. Like footage always has all the things that it would take a lot of expertise and time in 3D, like all the little reflections, getting the lighting right, natural waves. It's like it would be, really hard, especially for me. So this footage, stock footage of water, has everything in it. And then I color corrected it to be a little bit more like it was in a dark studio. And the other thing is like, obviously water, you can only see it because it's reflecting something. And we made a scene in this world where Alec is in like a totally dark, infinite, vague space. So the water doesn't have to reflect much. And that's why I could color correct it down to being just this vague, just this very subtle, like there's not even color or anything. Then I flip it. Then of course I flip him, and then I use displacement map. So I also motion track the original footage. I motion track the original footage so that this mirrored version of him moves with the camera. But this is not what you would actually see in the water, because what the water would see would be like a mirrored version of like looking up at his head. So you'd see more of his chin and stuff like that. Like if I was trying to make an actual mirror, this would trick your brain enough. But the fact that the water then ripples it so much that it it's not a problem. That was like a really lucky thing. Is it like, this isn't really how mirrors work. They're not exactly like this, but I'll skip ahead. Then I add a displacement map, which is an effect that basically shifts the pixels of one layer. This is past me saying that probably. Shifts the pixels of one layer based on the brightness values of another layer. It's great. It's like a one-stop make liquid and wiggly stuff effect. And so that's really all of a sudden it starts to sell it. So I think this is like almost far enough. But then of course there's like, honestly, like the first hour of working on a project, I get like 70% of the way there. And then I spend another 10 to 15 hours per like little bit on just perfecting it and like going, oh, is that how photorealism would work? No, fix that, and then try to like reach photorealism. You can in a sec, yeah. I'm just gonna see if this Zoom has it. I don't think this does. So later on, maybe in another Zoom session, I should double check. I also included the original footage so that you can see through the water, because there's reflection on water, and then there's also you can see through water depending on the angle. So sometimes you can see both the reflection and what's through it, and also refractions. And that's like, do you guys know Escher has that painting of like, there's a Escher painting called Three Worlds, and it's just really awesome. Actually, I'm gonna just show that. So you guys, Escher Three Worlds. I love this picture. It's so inspiring for like working with water. See, Etsy, great. All right, let's go. But anyway, in this picture, you can see the reflection of the trees. You can see what's on the water, and then you can see the fish through the water. And so like, I'm trying to get in the finished piece some reflection and what you see through it. And like, I'll go back to the finished piece here. Where is he? There he is. Okay. In the finished piece, yeah, you can actually see through the water also. And I made the water down here foggy, and there's also particles and bubbles in the water. You guys see all those little particles? And there's also like light beams everywhere, and light going through the water, like, and yeah, thank you. Travis just said it's very wet.
Just do it as fast as possible.
Yeah, next time I will. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, but there's particles in the water. I think that helps. See, this is why I wanted to have this event, because I wanted you to all just see how good it is if you look close. Yeah. I'd love to maybe brag a little about this scene, because this is the biggest learning point for me. I didn't know 3D very much until this video, and I was like, Alec and I also, there's a prototype version of this video that's even jankier than that other one. And I'd love to show it to you. It's even, you guys laughed at the janky version. Let's see if I can find the original. Yes. No, it's good. Thank you. All right, a little file browsing on YouTube. That's always exciting. What do we have? Exports. Do I have the original samples? Here we go. No, this has still got like Alec footage in it. There's like a prototype. Yeah, you can see this is like really rough. There we go. In the original. Yeah. So like, like some of the shots, oh no, there I am. Some of the shots I just filmed in front of my green screen and like used crazy stock just to see if it would work. Just like footage of random strangers and me turning. Oh, and then the statue scene was like just like stock footage of statues underwater. Oh, this is one. This is me. Yay! Oh, it's all over the place. There's just like pieces, bits and pieces. Yeah, and then it goes back to that. Oh, look at this. This is really the worst version. This is like stock footage all the way through, baby. This is the original Etonia. Yeah, of course. So we can watch it. So like every time I make a video with Alec, we like get together, we powwow, and we just like, I'm like, what's the song about? And he's like, oh, you're gonna make me explain my poetry? No. And like sometimes I'll tease it out, like we gotta make this visual. A lot of artists kind of go with like just like this effect is cool. Let's just run with that. But I think we both have, Alec and I have this like, let's try to like make a story that sort of explains it, but not too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this anyway. So we're like, well, okay, this is about maybe some sort of, you know, anxiety or social anxiety to some respects, you know. So we have this lonely person. This is all stock footage. We also had this idea of the piano being underwater was like the first thought, because the music is really beautiful and light and like kind of seems, there's also like underwatery sounding effects, and this is all, yeah, this is all Adobe stock. Oh no, a floating object. How did you do that, Alex? Yeah. So this is like just to get the ideas out there. You can hear everyone laughing. Oh wow. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just like a lady behind a tree. There was some pretty cool footage of people underwater, and actually like looking at that stock footage now, I'm like, they did a good job. It is hard to film underwater. I'll just say that. Oh man, I didn't even. This is Alec before he worked out. This is almost embarrassing. It'd be less embarrassing if I hadn't already shown the finish. What? Wait, what? What? Oh, is that just a kid with goggles? We weren't sure what to do with memories. We were kids. So I just did that. That's a line in the song, by the way. Everybody look up the lyrics to that song. I Hey everyone, we're live, and I'm explaining how I made Etonia, a music video that I just released for Alec Hudson, and it's a hoot. We're looking at the original version. If you go on YouTube, you can watch the final, and yeah, I'm explaining it live, so come join. All right, hold on, everybody. I am trying to.
Is the previous version just you talking about it?
What are you talking? Previous? I'm so confused right now. There's like 1,000 screens around me, and I'm trying to post a live. Is the original version? Oh, the music?
No.
Oh, that yeah. I came up with the song, by the way, and then I asked Alec. I asked Alec to do that for me. All right, I'm copying my link and I'm putting it. Yeah, why don't I have Alec Hudson talk for a sec? Should we pass the camera around? It's on a long wire. Oh, what is this? Just random footage of that couple just popped up. Man, I honestly wish I could have filmed it that well, man. I don't know how they, but really hard to film underwater is what we're learning. Oh, Alec, come over here. Yes. Hold on. I'm about to put a. Okay, Alec, while I do this, all right, questions for Alec Hudson. Let him roll. Can you see yourself? Yeah, here, take the headset.
Ooh. This is Alec Hudson on my Twitch account, streaming my new video game. So yeah, I know what a Twitch is. So during quarantine, I was in a songwriting group called Neon Chef Book Club. And every week they gave us a new parameter or 3 parameters for a new song, and everyone had to follow all 3 bits. And one of them was like write about I think it was like go on Wikipedia and like do a random search for an article and like write a song about whatever you end up getting. And I landed on Etonia, which is like a state park in Florida. And yeah, sure. And it like didn't give me anything special, but I was like, I like the idea of this, like a place that I have never visited, that I probably won't, that I can just like put everything I'm feeling onto. And so it ended up being this kind of like metaphor for Eden, for this like what if like I get to this place that's like everything is perfect, you know? So that's Etonia.
Thank you. Yeah, so anybody who hasn't, if you're joining at any point, I'm just got to do the radio ID here. Is anyone on YouTube asking me a question?
Mom.
Oh, hey, someone did ask me a question, Ian. Oh, wait, Ian, how did you breathe down there? Great, thanks. Oh, Ian, thank you for testing the YouTube live everything. So anyway, who's just joining, check the description of this YouTube to find the actual video. This is just us as a party, schmoozing, figuring out how it was made, joking, watching terrible original versions. And if you're out there and you have a VFX question or anything like that, feel free to shoot it out. Yeah, let's watch it one more time, baby. Yeah, I mean, this is probably 4K if I do it like this. Is that pretty? What? Why not? What isn't? My computer screen? Wow. Ryan, how could you? My computer screen is not 4K. It is 4K. Okay. But I do need glasses, so it could be blurry. No, my computer is 4K. No. Yeah. Huh? Who, hey? This is as big as I can make it if I go through Premiere. I could also just open the original video file. Duh. Let's do that. So yeah, this isn't. No, it was only 1080. This is 4K through VLC Media Player. Oh man, look at all those pixels. Yeah, so anybody, it should be 4K on YouTube now. Yeah. Jaguar. Want to watch this music video? Okay. All right. Yeah, you're totally in it. One of the few close-up cameos. Yeah, look at those pickles. Okay. Y'all ready?
There's like bent over backwards and the
Where is that part?
Yeah.
Right there.
Statues are exploding into pictures of him as a child.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, fun fact about this scene. Alec Hudson's left hand is a copy of his right hand. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
But it looked like you turned it on its side, like.
You were gonna tell us about this scene earlier.
Bye. Bye, Alex.
Like how'd you change his arm from outside to the inside? Like palm back. Yeah.
I just added a bunch of shadow. Honestly, yeah.
Like the back of your hands, as long as there's enough shadow.
Yeah, that's the fact.
I believe that.
I love how much of it Brand just like
Fills in.
yeah,
that's very unlikely.
yeah.
That's a good point.
You knew you just didn't.
Some people on the live stream are complaining about sound.
Yeah, sorry. Well, it's because now it's on. Basically, like I wasn't sharing my computer audio. So when I played the video, you would just hear like the rooms of the party, the sounds of the party. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Cool.
We're gonna talk about the statues.
Yeah. Yeah, the statues, man. Like I was very proud of these. Also, oh man, I don't know. See, I should have had more time to grab these, but these are all from 3D scans of Alec Hudson. So like we had Alec standing in a park and we like 3D scanned him in different positions. Oh, here it is. There's a folder called 3D scan. Maybe I should look at that. So what is this? Is this a combination of all of them? No. But yeah, there's just like Alec was like just like this, and we just like rotated around him. This is now a condo because this is Somerville. So yeah, that's not a condo anymore. There's a condo there now. Alec Hudson is a statue where there's now a condo. But so yeah, that's how we scanned him, and then we made these statues. Oh yeah, where's the I almost forgot that one. Where is that? There he is. This is just a busy shoot day, guys. You gotta. He was wearing green pants for some reason. Oh. No, I know why. It was because we wanted him to look naked, and you can't do that outside. You shouldn't do that outside.
All the statues like breaking apart and everything is kind of like diving into your subconscious and like addressing all of the negative feelings and like kind of making.
Can you yell that, Alec Hudson? Or say it closer to the microphone?
Yeah. Oh, do you want me to repeat that?
Yeah, I don't think people can hear Alec.
Yeah, because
That's that.
Okay, I think this is.
Oh. Ah. Switch sides of the beanie.
What was the you were talking about, Alec?
Oh gosh. So the point of the underwater scene is kind of like a deep dive into the subconscious, and kind of like addressing all of the negative feelings that you kind of keep under the surface and showing them some love and releasing all the childhood bubbles. Yeah, it's an embrace. Can you what?
He wants the picture of you
Yeah,
on
go
a
for it.
toilet.
Go for it.
I was going to show you guys what the statues look like in their relatively raw form. Okay. So I use Blender. I'm not going to open Blender. There's some behind the scenes stuff later on, but like this is one statue just with plants all over it. Like I had to figure that out. This is like footage of plants and some 3D plants just wiggling and then eventually shattering. And there he is falling apart. And then we added all these bubbles. And put them everywhere. And by the way, there's Alec Hudson crapping. I made a fake toilet and everything. Yeah. Yeah, there's the toilet. That's Alec Hudson. Wait, just wait for it. Oh! It's a metaphor. Yeah. I can't take this shit anymore. Yeah, back when those were a thing, an NFT. Get it? It's like the thinker. Anyway, someone's already thought of that. No, I'm not the first. Oh, here's the one with the phone. I forgot. This one, it's not a toilet though. You're just sitting on a bucket anyway. But that was fun because like the actual phone has light and the light falls. I was pretty proud of that. But like, and that happens in the distance here, right there. There it is, right here. There's a light on this guy's face and it's falling. Yeah, I know. There's like so much going on in every shot. There's that times like 10. Yeah. There's fish in the background. Yeah, there's faces in all the bubbles. There's a face there. There's a face there. Face there. Oh, that's the last thing I was gonna say is the bubbles. I filmed in a fish tank that's now in that living room and full of actual frogs and stuff. But let's see. Do I have bubbles in here?
You put the faces into the fish tank.
Alec bubbles. Nope, that's Alec. Some of these were stock bubbles. Some of them are bubbles I made. Nope, that is definitely not bubbles I ended up using.
Outsourced bubbling.
Composed sad. Oh, by the way, then there's these vines. That's a whole other thing about this. It's like, I wanted vines, bubbles, everything. I wanted the vines to be the island. The vines are like connected to the island. Yeah. Only, yeah, see, there's vines everywhere. Yeah, they're and then connected to that. It doesn't exactly make sense that the vines, are there two Alex or not? I don't know. I kind of know.
There's potentially a parallel universe happening, like one where I'm both.
Alec is saying there's a parallel universe happening, both underwater and on a fairy tale island.
Unclear whether or not they're happening.
And it's unclear whether or not they're happening at the same time or not.
And one of them is fantasy.
And one of them is reality, one of them's fantasy, which one's real, sort of. I'm just saying things to people who can't hear you, Alec. What else was I gonna say is there were supposed to be maybe even two timelines that like they're all one. That's another way to watch this, is like thinking that he actually like dove in and then like swam to the island and then like not, instead of like simultaneously drowning, like he actually is like, he never makes it to the island in the real world. He like swims and drowns and is fantasizing about this island while he's drowning, or just like he just goes for a deep dive. He's just like, I'm just gonna fuck with myself and just like see how long I can hold my breath underwater. Fantasizes about this whole island and then like swims down to these statues, and that's the only thing that's real. And he like hugs his subconscious, or even that's also fantasized about. And then he this is actually just like him jumping into the water in the beginning. I don't know. That was another way to look at it.
It's like, was any of it real? And is this like
The old Alice in Wonderland.
See before you watch and you think maybe this is all.
Yeah, like this part that I thought was reality is
Yeah.
maybe not.
All right. Any questions from people on the internet? I don't know if anyone's watching on the internet. Oh, Nick Canton showed up. Also, Blood Tastes Irony says, wow, thank you. Nick Canton, how many days of shooting, says Nick. Rachel, cool, you blocked it out with stock. Yes, correct. I'm sorry. No, like I'm not, yeah, I'm just late to the chat here. Nick says, how many days of shooting? That's a good question. Do you remember, Alec? Yeah, consecutive or total? Probably just total. Like, oh yeah, we did break a bunch of drones. Like that island shot. I don't know if you guys noticed the difference between the original and this. Let's see if I have it. So that's actually a drone shot of an island off the North Shore, which then got like mirrored and heavily photoshopped to turn into that. Oh, actually, it didn't turn into that. This is the color corrected version. I think color correction helped a lot. But anyway, that to that, lost some drones. And I would say like 7 or 10 days of shooting.
But then you also put a bunch of things on it that were floating that were mystical.
Right.
How did you choose how much mystical powdering?
Well, so basically, it was supposed to mirror the trash that was underwater.
Okay.
Was supposed to be what is floating, because in the scenes where it goes from like above water, below water.
You wanted there to be.
You have,
continuity.
you have like, I'm
Parallel.
floating past the same trash,
Yeah,
right? So it's basically an island full of mystical trash.
yeah. That makes sense. That's why there's a tire swing.
Yeah.
And the bottle.
And there's like a mushroom floating in one of the shots for some reason.
Lucky.
Oh, you got the floating watch, you dropped the phone and the watch.
Yes, it is a compass, but I will allow it.
It's a compass.
Yeah, that was like we were like, which way's up or down? That was the whole idea. I fucking went on Amazon to get this like compass. Guys, I added this sand. I added this sand to make it look more realistic. I like tried to make this look like a old compass that was underwater. And like, you know, filming in slow motion, you lose a lot of resolution, unfortunately. And then like just the lighting, it didn't. Should have got one of those newfangled ones with big neon ends and souths, but that's fine. Also, time is weird too. Oh yeah, thank you. Oh, okay, wait. I mean, like, I know. Like, yeah, there's like a buoy and a lobster trap and this little flim flam of bark. And like in every scene, there's like a pulley in the background that I found from an antique shop and just asked if I could film stuff in their antique shop and then left. And that was great. And thanks to them, that antique shop in, I think it was the Cape. There's a net down there. There's just like things, there's rope, a mushroom for no reason, rocks, which shouldn't really float, but just stuff, more flim flam, tire swing. Oh yeah, there's a tire swing up to your right. That's like the tire swing I worked really hard on. I know. That's the best stabilization I could get. Yeah, it's also on YouTube now. Adam.
Their
Seems less believable.
Slightly vibrated by the experience.
There's the boot that I worked really hard on. Yeah.
Like.
Look at that boot floating. Yeah, that was key. That was key. Yeah, I think this video is full of like cute little things that weren't that hard and like are just clean and well done. And then a bunch of things that are like mashed and like forced and it was really hard. But like I couldn't leave those scenes blank. So they're just sort of like the best I could do. But like, yeah, just like that compass shot, I wouldn't disagree that it's like one of the best shots in the whole video. But it's just like this took like, I don't know, 4 hours or something. Yeah, because that's the slow-mo footage. It's like the chain got to do some weird. I thought about doing this whole thing in 3D.
Drop that in front of the camera.
Yeah, that's this right here, just falling.
But you had to make believe the shadow.
Did you animate the channel or just happen to?
No, it just crimcrambled in great ways. I'm trying to see if this is the actual shot. Oh yeah, sorry, the phone. I dropped the phone. Let's see if. Oh, good question. Yeah, I did. No, not believe, make believe. I just duplicated the clip, shrank it down, and put it over the tree.
Yeah, but the point is that you did it.
Yeah, that's not a. Yeah. With like there's a tiny bit of that displacement map I was talking about earlier, where like it actually the shadow has to hug the ripples of the tree. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
It's starting to rotate around the edge of the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very nice touch.
Thank you. Yeah, that was cool. Yes.
All the different shots.
Yeah, it was lit from the same direction.
Wait.
Even though they're all cut from different clips.
That was an extremely hard thing to do, honestly. That was like oh, here's the cast. This is the cast. This is everybody. I'm just looking at this is the first shot filmed underwater. Look at all the people. Getting a selfie that I probably don't have. I was like shaking. I was so cold. Should have not filmed in October. Also, huge thanks to Piotr, who like also filmed underwater. What am I looking for? I'm looking for me dropping the watch, which is somewhere. Question being compass. Thank you. The question. Oh, here it is. This is footage of me dropping the compass and the phone that was filming it, which is my OnePlus 9 Pro. It's like a weird phone, but it's one of the few phones that can film in 4K at 120 frames per second. So there you go. That's how I got that shot. That whole compass was done in that. You want to watch? Let's see, over and over and over and over and over and over and over, like probably like 40 on average. Yeah. Yeah, I lost my eyesight working on this thing. Here, I actually want to see if I can find the shot of this compass. I want to help Nova make a hologram.
I got a question.
What?
So with all these things going on, there's so many different variables in different projects, how are they just organizing the shots of what you're going to do? Is it all like, you know, this, the end of the video here, or is it, you know, like how do you organize?
Oh, that's a great question. The answer is the thing that you first walked in on when we were showing the original edit, like prototype edit. This one, right? Where it's just like everyone was laughing because it's just like stock footage and me, and it's just like a ridiculous mess of stock footage. I like to work with stock footage just as like a way of like putting your ideas out there, storyboarding. And then there's a lot of like whatever comes out of the camera. Like I don't know, I was hoping for like really beautiful like light rays going through trees, and then like when we actually, you know, kept going out and trying to get footage of that, like in New England, there's not a lot of just like straight, tall, beautiful trees. They're usually really bushy. There's usually not a lot of beautiful light rays. Like, I don't know why, probably because I grew up in New England, I fantasize about redwoods and like West Coast style forests. Like that's dreamy to me. Because I'm used to it. Like, okay, you tell me. Like, this shot is cool. It's cool, but like, there's just so much going on. That is beautiful. But like this shot right here, like, this doesn't have magic. This is just like, you go hiking, you see this everywhere around here. Also, we tried to find locations where we were near the water anyway. And like Gloucester has some of the most beautiful water to forest ratios. So we filmed, this is all in Gloucester. Anyway.
Okay. You storyboarded the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right? You had basically and then you started doing all this crazy shit to actually make that happen. It's not like you had like a bunch of crazy shit and like what worked, like was there a lot of stuff that like just like was a lot more difficult or like didn't even work? I mean,
Yeah,
crazy shit that you're doing, and like I can't imagine it all being
Well, we one of those things is the whole like floating people / underwater people, which we tried to do mostly underwater.
yeah.
And realized that the footage from
Yep.
underwater wasn't always.
So if anyone's online still watching this, the question was, like, it seems like I just planned it out and it worked, but that is definitely not the case. There was a lot that didn't work. And Alex said that, like, for example, the filming underwater, we were hoping to get something that I could like really make most of the video with underwater footage. And, you know, what we got was just, there's a lot. Oh, okay. I gotta show you. This is, we gotta at least put this in the video somewhere. There's a beautiful shot of Sean as a prototype angel underwater. Yeah, here's Sean. Wait, where's Sean? Let's see. Where's Sean? Oh God, come on, Sean. Where are you? Nope.
NFT potential. I would buy a Sean NFT.
Just him, just saying Sean.
There's
Um,
water bubble that's coming up the top of my back that makes me look like a hunchback.
Yeah, a lot of so this is me now talking about how a lot of the underwater footage did not work. It was one of the biggest things, toughest things about, you can see like the camera's pretty sharp above water. As soon as it goes underwater, it's a little blurry, it's a little murky. And this pool, thanks to Sean's aunt, like we're really thankful, but like it wasn't, I don't know if there's like photorealistic pool water that just like filter the crap out of it. Just the slightest bit of murkiness that came from, just people having swum around in it and stirring up whatever stuff might be in the water. It got exactly. So why did we film at night? That's a good question. Because like I was trying to do some film. I was trying to use the green screen, right? And like that's a fairly even green, but that was hard as it is. If you do during the day, there's actually reflections wherever light hit. There's refractions, I should say, wherever light hits the water. And so by doing it at night, what is that noise?
It's the sound.
Oh, thank you. It's by doing it at night, I could point the lights away from the green screen and light the subject and not have as much light that would have come from the sun hitting the green screen. We tried doing it during the day and it was just like the back, it was just crazy, shadowy, reflective, like all kinds of greens. Yeah, we tried. There were like sometimes 3 levels of tried and didn't work and like, tried again.
And the second question, what if you had more time, would you commit your time to?
Those are amazing questions. What worked really well that I thought would be hard, right? Is that the question?
That's the question.
And then what would I do differently next time?
Thing you could put time into if you were still working on it.
Things that I thought would be hard are like the compass that were really easy. Underwater. I'm sorry, Alec Hudson being half underwater was definitely something I thought would be hard. And yeah, the piano scene and was not hard. Like I said, I did that in a few hours and that was easy-ish. Every once in a while, I'd say like 1 out of every 15 or 20 things I'm trying to do, I'll like in just sort of prototyping testing, I'll be like, holy crap, this is actually easy and it works and it's not hard. And every other time I'm like, it kind of works. Should I keep going with this or try something else? And then it gets really murky after that. And then, to answer like, what would I have done? What would I put more time into if I could? I mean, I had all the time in the world. So there's really no answer to that. That's right. Like honestly, I feel like the balance of my own sanity and the sanity to work ratio, like I think I maxed out completely. Because any more and I would have completely like lost my mind trying to perfect like that little bit of shake that Adam so aptly brought up. Like if I really tried to fix that, like I spent like 10 hours trying to straighten that, at least more like 15 or 20 to be honest, just trying to straighten that shake. That's the other thing. I like when you're underwater, you do wobble, and I tried to use a camera that had a tripod underwater, but is there footage of me like here underwater? I know it's getting late. We're probably gonna end pretty soon. This is just behind the scene.
So
The camera itself, you have to weigh it down if you don't want it to wobble all over the place. And then at the end, I was just like, this is all slow motion anyway. Like it doesn't really matter if there's a subtle wobble, but the camera wobbling plus them wobbling, I don't know why.
Hard to hold your breath underwater
At-
That was
at
like-
night.
Like I couldn't even, I was having trouble like doing 5 seconds underwater. Which normally I can do a lot more. Just saying, just saying.
Here, Lombard, nah, it's been so much time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, find Sean Angel. That's it. We're gonna end with Sean as an angel underwater. Oh, also I was gonna show you guys this crazy thing, but I won't. There's just like an insane amount of footage that I got from the slow motion people getting blown by wind. An insane amount of footage. I think it's this that I have Sean. And like I didn't know what to do with it because it was like we had maybe like 20 or 30 minutes of slow motion footage, but you could slow it all down. You could slow it all down 120% or something like that. Or like, no, sorry, like 600%. So then it ended up like 4 hours of people just slowly wiggling. And I just couldn't know, I didn't know what to do with all of it. So I broke it up into this one mega video of like every person I filmed slowly wiggling at once. It was fucking crazy. I want to put, one thing. That's the only stuff I can put in my background. First people take off. This is all my projects. You can see like every final floating shit.
People fly.
Etonia people flying.
Oh, brother.
But in the meantime, let's see if we can get Sean wiggling.
Yeah. Wiggle, baby, wiggle, baby, wiggle, baby, wiggle, 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 wiggle.
It's probably like one of the first clips in here. Why is this nothing?
It was bad shadows, I think. Bad shadows.
Nobody looks good toplet. I mean, come on.
Let's see if this project will open. There's like an everyone.
Let's with the salute, Grebo.
Yeah.
This is the salute of please give me air. Oh, here's a little fun fact. I actually like used a warp tool to try to make him less obviously gasping for air. Yeah. I like his face is very clearly unhappy. I tried to turn it into a smile, but it was not easy. This is what? Does someone have a question? Where is it? Final floating shit. How do folks watch? I called it a watch. Damn it. People flying maker. Yeah, I had a whole project that was dedicated just to
It's also about direction.
why won't these projects go in here?
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
We will go back to 1950.
There he is. There's Sean.
See, this whole thing is really beautiful. The enchantment under the sea dance.
Rotate that baby.
Yeah.
This is your car, your cousin, Martin Barry.
I love this.
Dated 90.
There you go.
Oh, that was it. That was it.
No, there's more.
Being underwater, we call it.
But this is the first thing we ever filmed, and the water is so much cleaner.
Oh, now I see him. Oh, wow, yeah.
There we go.
Oh, sure. Hair.
I also have a slight question. Did you catch anyone making car pebbles in the track?
I have to scrub through it. I don't think so. Oh, this is another shot. This is another shot. I just love watching Sean just wiggle around like a baby on a Nirvana album. Look how much, honestly, that frustrates. Yeah, it honestly, I think there's just like, all right, guys, we're winding down a little. Thanks for watching. If you watched.
Out there that- Y'all didn't.
We just.
Yeah, that's definitely the best footage. I had a for my Sony A6300, which is a little out of date now, but I had a case. I bought a case for it. But as I learned, unfortunately, the iPhone, what was it, like 11 or 12 that was out at the time, worked better in many ways because it had higher quality slow motion. But we put that in like a plastic case. What's up? There's none. Oh, thanks, Alex. Tremendous, says Rachel. You're very welcome. Huh? Yep. All right, we're winding down. This is maybe the last thing I wanted to try and show off. All right. I think we're almost done.
It's like a thumbnail for thumbnail, but also thank you.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All righty, guys. I'm gonna sign off the internet. Thank you guys so much for watching, and maybe I'll do this again. Bye, internet. That was